Hi family, welcome back to the channel. I hope each and every one of you guys is doing amazing today. I have another kingdom marriage message for you, and this is coming from the song Wreckage by Nate Smith. The interesting thing about this is, like, I found this song maybe about a year ago, and the message totally resonated, and then I never posted a message about this, and then it came and found me months ago, still didn't post anything, and then it came back again. So I'm like, okay, you know what's going on? So it is time. The time is now, right? And so it says, I don't mean to be guarded, I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean to just shut you out. It's just what I've been used to. My heart got calloused. I don't want to make that excuse. It's hard, but you're worth it. I just want to be good for you. I'm a little damaged, but damn, you saw the good. When everyone saw baggage, you loved when no one could. Laying in this bed beside you, I don't have to hide away. You see all the wreckage, and it wrecks me that you stayed. Okay. So yeah, if this is a message for someone who, God has told you who your person is, even if you were never married to them or with them, or you know who your person is, and this could be also somebody who you're separated from, right? And they might have a guard up, or maybe when you met them they had like a huge guard up. They could be like kind of like rude. It's like the Beauty and the Beast situation, right? And they have this guard. They shut you out when it comes down to certain things, even though when you try to kind of like get them to open up, they have such a heavy guard, right? And they're just not used to good people. They're not used to people doing right by them. They just always feel like people have failed them. People have just never been good to them, right? So they became callous, and the Bible speaks of this. The Bible tells us to allow our heart to remain fleshly, right? But unfortunately, a lot of people, not just this individual, but a lot of people are walking around and their heart is callous, their heart is hardened, and when your heart is hardened, nothing can penetrate, right? And it's a way that it may be done unconsciously, and it's a way to just not get hurt again, right? Anyways, but you best believe that your person is very damaged. This kind of reminds me of the movie Redeeming Love, and where, coming from the scripture, Hosea, when God told the prophet Hosea to marry a prostitute, right? And she was damaged. In the movie, she was damaged. She was like, she worked at a brothel, you know what I mean? And I don't you'd like to use the word damage, but it is what it is for the sake of this song, right? Your person know that they have issues. Your person knows that they have a lot of demons that they're trying to work out and work on, all right? And they know that they've gone through a lot. They know that they're not perfect. They know that they have their flaws, and they know that they're imperfect, right? And you best believe sometimes people will stay away from you, not because they don't love you, not because they don't want to be with you, but they just want to get themselves to a place where they feel like they're good for you, because they know you're good. Trust me, they know, these people know, male or female, they know that you're good. They know that you're a good one, and they don't want to mess it up. Sometimes they feel like they've messed up a lot of relationships, and they don't want to mess this one up, so they will just stay away until they can work on themselves, so they can be good for you. And just like it says in the song, it says, it's hard, but you're worth it. I just want to be good for you. And sometimes people will stay away for that reason, right? It says, I'm a little damaged, but you saw the good, right? When other people saw baggage, you loved when no one could. This remind me, like I said, when God told the prophet to marry this prostitute. Like nobody would marry her, but they would sleep with her though. You know what I mean? They're like, no, we're not. She's not wifey, but she's you know, we will partake, but we're not gonna marry this one right here, right? And that's the thing, you know. And God will send a prophet, a prophetess to be like, hey, listen, there is some people that's damaged and they feel like they're damaged beyond repair, but I'm a God that leaves the 99 and go for the one. Okay, so I'm telling you to go forth and be with this person, right? Okay, so they know that they're damaged, and but when nobody saw the good in them, you did. It says there's a part that says, girl, you find me right where I am. You're the one thing I can't lose. Baby, you're my hero. I'm not scared to say that out loud. You're teaching me to trust again, erasing all my doubts. So this person have gone through a lot with people and have gone through a lot of harsh circumstances, and they don't trust nobody. They don't trust nobody. You know, you met them where they're at, and you don't judge them, you don't condemn them, right? And you're gonna be their hero. Even though you're like, I'm not trying to be nobody's hero, but you're gonna be their hero. Okay, they're going to appreciate you because you stuck around when nobody would. Okay, you are like gonna be like their role model, and they're not afraid. They're not gonna be afraid to shout that from the mountaintop, right? Because people just saw them as like a nobody, but you saw them. You could see right through them, you know. And this kind of reminds me of like the Good Samaritan. I did a live months ago, how God's gonna rescue you so you could rescue them. It's like the Good Samaritan. Okay, people walked in the Bible, the Good Samaritan in the Bible, people walked past this person who was injured. They just walked past him and they didn't do anything. They didn't help him or nothing. But then there was a Good Samaritan that came and helped this person and bring them back to health, right? That is you. God is going to use you to bring this person back to health. All right. Yeah. And this person is going to learn to trust again because of you. You put all my shattered pieces back together, made them better. You saw what I could be through the pain. All right. And you know, for some of you guys, you probably dated a lot of potentials, and you're like, Lord, listen, no. I'm not dating no more potential. I don't want to marry no more potential. I don't want to see people's potential. I want them to come with it, right? And I get that. But God is saying you have experience. You have experience, so you are more equipped to be with this individual, right? You're going to help them put the pieces back together. And honestly, this is not a traditional marriage. That's another message, but this is not a traditional marriage. Okay, so if you're looking for traditional, you're not gonna find it. Okay, your marriage is not traditional. All right, and so stop expecting the traditional stuff. And I think sometimes you're not willing to see what God sees because you're expecting the tradition. You're expecting how it's supposed to be, and God is saying no. It is how it is, how it's laid out. This kind of situation, just kind of like it kind of shows God's love, right? You know, like, why do you love Jesus? Why, you know, you love Jesus because he first loved you, right? And sometimes we get into this situation where you have to be the first one to show this love to this individual, and they're going to love you back. Okay, I promise you, they're going to love you back. I'm not talking this isn't about abuse, like anybody who tries to abuse you and try to injure you in any way. I'm not talking about those relationships. I'm talking about somebody who God has laid it on your heart. God has told you that, hey, this is your person, okay, and you've committed to this individual, okay, despite their flaws and everything, and they're going to love and appreciate you for that. You know, they're going to love you because you first loved them, and you love them where they were at. It's this relationship is the same as the relationship between God and his people, and God will do that. God will allow you to kind of like carry out what he has gone through, okay? And he's like, this is how I am with my people. I love them when they didn't love me. I checked for them when they didn't check for me. But friends, once you came to Christ, aren't you so appreciative? Aren't you so appreciative that he loved you even when you were like out in the world and lost and confused? It's the same way, you know. God will allow you to pour love onto someone who is like lost and confused and damaged, just like he told Hosea to marry Gomer, right? And yeah, you're going to put the shattered pieces back together, just like the story of the Good Samaritan. You're going to help them get back on their feet if you may. All right, this is not the traditional marriage love story. It's very different. Okay, think about the Bible and how crazy the stories in the Bible were, right? But this person is gonna love and appreciate you for sticking around when nobody would, for being for them when people just shoved them to the side, when people walked all over them, walked past them, they saw them injured and begging for bread and they didn't help. And they're going to love and appreciate you for that. All right? You saw a wreckage and you stopped. You saw a wreckage and you took note and you helped when everybody walked away. And for that reason, they're going to love and appreciate you, and you will be their hero. Remember this. So yeah, I think it's a cute love story. And honestly, like when I actually pulled up this song, this Wreckage honors the power of unwavering love from a special someone who embraces you entirely, flaws and all. The term wreckage serves as a metaphor, right, for personal failings and imperfection. It's clear the writer, he struggles with a lack of self-esteem, particularly in the matters of the heart, right? But he finds solace in addressing his romantic partner as his hero, unabashedly declaring it without fear. Her unwavering love and support is a catalyst for healing as she teaches him to trust once more through her presence and encouragement. Okay, Smith's lover has made him more confident and self-assured. Okay, and you best believe that is what God is going to use you to do in this person's life. Okay, and this person is going to love and appreciate you for that. Trust and believe. All right, guys, you'll know if this message resonates with you. You'll know if this is your message, if this is for you. But yeah, thank you guys also for watching, and talk to you soon. Take care.